guys, Caden here, and it's been a while since I've said that. I haven't really, if you've noticed, made a regular video in a while, and in this video I wanted to address where I've been, why I haven't been uploading as much, what's changed with my life, and what I plan for with this channel moving forward. So let's go ahead and get into that, starting with where I've been. So I kind of just decided to stop doing YouTube for like a while. I ended up getting a job about a year ago, and as I saw money coming in from that, I kind of had this mental noting of like over time, if I was trying to maybe start a career off YouTube, but I have this other source of income that I'm actually gaining money from other than just like trying YouTube and not getting any gain from it. But I mean, I will say I probably made an unwise move with like not trying to ride off of the success I gained from the Eminem predicting Fortnite video blowing up. But it was a really weird spot because like I just really, my interest in creating content tanked like so hard in like the December area. So I just stopped because, as I previously said, I had something that was making me money, and my mindset was, why focus on YouTube when I could focus on work instead and actually get a paycheck every couple weeks? Essentially, I stopped seeing YouTube as a hobby to do and more like an avenue trying to build a career off of it. And I believe that is where my interest started going down. But now, as you can tell by me making this video, I've kind of started to regain a slight interest in YouTube. Like, I have been doing some live streams. Like, I haven't put any videos out there aside from that one that I made to promote my friend's EP that he dropped, by the way. Please go listen to that. It's very good. But yeah, my only content that I've dropped has been, I made 2 videos going over each live event from season 1 and season 2, and then just live streams. I've been kind of just, the only things that I've streamed have been the Fortnite updates and Need for Speed The Run. I am planning on doing a live streaming, as of recording this, I've only made 1 stream. I'm doing like a live stream series where I try to complete the game on extreme difficulty. So if you are interested in that, I'm probably still doing that by the time this video goes up. So if you happen to catch me live, I'll probably be playing The Run. If you want to drop in, go ahead. Yeah, I think that covers the topic of why I stopped. So I guess we can go into things that have changed. You can see, hair got longer. I'm trying out this thing. I just want to grow my hair out because I've thought about it for a while, and something I'll explain later. I just think that longer hair would suit me a bit better. Additionally, on things that have changed about me physically, I've lost a lot of weight. To put it simply, I used to be obese. I'm 6'3", pretty good height, but I was 260 pounds. That's not good. I used to weigh a lot more. In like 2021, I was 290. Then I dropped down to about 230, and then I went back up to 260, and essentially I had realized that I was eating like shit, and the only thing that was like, the things that were making me lose weight was when I got sick. I'm being so for real. I was like, when I weighed 290, the most that I'd ever weighed, I'm pretty sure, I got COVID in 2022 January, and because of that, I ended up fucking losing so much weight off of that, and then it just kind of went back up. And then this was me, like, well, when I was losing that weight, I was mentally thinking that it was a result of me putting effort into working out, and it was partially that, but I want to say that it was mostly when I got sick. So then another thing happened where I started losing some weight. Sometime around March or April, I went down to like the 250, 249 area, and then I went back up, and that also had a correlation of me getting sick. And essentially that was when I made the connection that like whenever I get sick, I tend to not eat as much because I don't really feel like getting out of bed because I'm just, you know, sick. I don't really want to do anything. So I finally made the connection that if I stop eating like shit, then I'll probably end up losing some weight. And guess what? It worked. I went, in the span of 3-4 months, I went from 260 pounds to 198. I am finally not obese, but I will say the amount that I was not eating was, looking back on it, definitely unhealthy. Basically, the amount that I wasn't eating, I feel like was probably bordering on some kind of like eating disorder, but I don't know if you'd consider it that. It was just like, sometimes I'd usually just eat like one meal a day. There were a couple of days that I went without eating, but I was still drinking water, so not awful. But essentially, I don't like that I did that, but the results, I'm not doing that again. Just saying. If anybody's worried about that, I'm not doing that again. I promise. I'm not 100% mad that I did it, because like I did end up losing a bunch of weight from it, but if I were in that position again and the idea of having to do what I did came to me again, I would not do it, because that was definitely some kind of disorder type thing, and I do not rock with that now. I was in the mindset that that was the only way to do it, but I don't like that anymore. Now something else that I want to talk about now that I have went over the things that have changed with me physically. Let's go over some mentality and identity type things. So some of you may know, like about 2 years ago, I made a video where I stated that I was asexual. I realize now that is not the case, but I would like to say something about that. I vividly remember this time from like around where I thought I was asexual, when like I had uploaded the video where I said that I was, and I probably made a couple of tweets about it, and I walked in on my mom and sister having some kind of conversation. Probably, I think the conversation was something about like relationships, and then out of the blue, as I'm walking in there, my mom just points toward me and makes a joke saying, "Or you could be like your brother who's asexual." And then after I just make some weird reaction. I'm just like, because like I was really weirded out that she'd figured that out, but then I kind of put 2 and 2 together because my parents watch my videos, and the thing that she said to me after that has always rubbed me the wrong way. After saying that, she said to me, "You're not asexual, you just haven't blossomed yet." And that's a bit of it's kind of weird looking back on it now, because while she is right that I'm not asexual, that's just, it is such an invalidating statement. I feel like to the uninformed or maybe ignorant, they would probably think that people who are asexual just haven't been with the right person, but no, that's not the case. There are people such as, like, I don't know, Jaden Animations is one that stands out, who is an aro ace person. She made a very good video about her case, and just like kind of like an uplifting identity type video. I haven't watched it in a while, but I do remember it being good, and I'm pretty sure that like someone who I haven't really been in contact with, but an old friend of mine, Ian, I'm pretty sure, like from what I last heard surrounding that he might be ace. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying, asexual people are valid. There's nothing wrong with being that way. If you don't want to be with anybody, that's cool. You're perfectly valid for thinking that. Now, ironically, I did a complete 180 there, because I went from being ace to being pan. I fuck with everybody, what can I say? That's not the only thing that I've discovered about myself. Regarding the identity topic, again, I have recently, or at the very least a few months ago, have discovered myself as being transgender. I am a woman. May not sound very convincing, I know. My voice is very, very naturally deep. I have seen a couple videos. I worked on it occasionally, but not really like there yet. I haven't like quite locked in on the voice training yet, but yeah, that going back to like me growing my hair out, that's another part of the reason why I wanted to do that, is because I feel like I would be more comfortable having long hair, and it would also just feel more validating towards my new identity. And if you're wondering, I'm still keeping the name Caden. I find it perfectly serviceable. I have no issue with that name. I think it's quite nice, but I have had thoughts of changing how it's spelled. If I do end up changing that, I'll let you guys know, but as of right now, I have no plans to alter my name. I am perfectly fine being called Caden, if you were wondering at all. So moving on, I believe the final part of this video that I was going to go over was probably future plans for content. So I am like, now that I've kind of gotten back into wanting to make content, I think I'm probably going to go into a couple of gameplay things, maybe a bit of Fortnite. I don't know 100% because this season's kind of bad. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'll probably end up doing maybe some Save the World content, maybe some VR. I haven't fully figured it out. I'll probably branch out into other variety content. Maybe if I end up doing some hangouts with friends again, I might record those, but I haven't really thought of it. I posted a few shorts with them. That July 4th short was really funny. I really enjoyed that hangout, but that's just a broad view of what I want to just like end up doing for content-wise. Just like a couple of things here and there, not gonna be like super high focus like I was during the chapter 4 era of my content. I'm just gonna be posting here and there. This is not going to be my main thing. If I do end up posting, I'll make sure that it's a good, watchable video that you will hopefully enjoy. And I wanted to end this kind of video off with like a message because I've been gone for a while, obviously. Coming back out again is kind of a big thing, especially with like how I'm coming out, like my full-on gender switching right now. I don't know, I wanted to say something along the lines of, if you are somebody who is confused on identity, you don't know who you are right now, I want to let you know, you will figure it out someday, eventually. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, month, year. It doesn't matter. I've seen plenty of examples of people who have gone on to live their lives into like middle age only to like just then find out that like they're non-binary, they're gender fluid, they're trans as well. But so just I just want to let you know, you will find out eventually who you are, and who you are is valid. I just want to let you guys know, leave this video off on a positive note, just let you know that you're cool. That's it. See ya.